All right, shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, giving double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom taught me this truth. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in both truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. This is your brother Kratazah from the Fountain of Living Waters, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. This lesson being entitled "My People is Destroyed." So, Lord's what is the edifying video? We got this screenshot that I got off of social media the other day. It's a TV show comes on, I believe, either Showtime or Stars, one of the two. But it's called The Shy. It was a decent show the first like maybe one or two seasons, but then it just got out of hand. You know, they started bringing in a lot of alphabet activity and kicking good characters off the show. It just got well out of hand if you're familiar with it. But just look at this wickedness. So you got two women on here that are pregnant. Now let's read the caption. It says, "These are besties." Let me see. I kind of blocked. There we go. These are besties, Keisha and Tiff. Keisha, which the darker skin one, that's Keisha, and then the lighter complexion one is Tiff. Okay, these are besties. Let me see. All right, there we go. These are besties, Keisha and Tiff. Keisha is pregnant by Tiff's first baby daddy. Tiff is pregnant by her second baby daddy, who was unalive by Keisha's first baby daddy. Now Tiff is falling for Keisha's first baby daddy, who is the killer of Tiff's second baby daddy. So Keisha's first baby daddy could ultimately end up being the stepfather of Keisha's second baby daddy's kid. The same way Keisha's second baby daddy and Tiff's first baby daddy is the stepfather of Keisha's first baby daddy's kid. Blended fire, blended families, fire. No, that's not fire. There's nothing fire about that. It's confusion. It's confusion number one, and it's off. So let's just get the scripture real quick. This is First Corinthians 4:33 says, "For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints." This is not fire. All right, this is hood nigga and hyena bullshit. Okay, nigga, woman, hyena bullshit. All right, but this is what they push on our people. They want to see you like this. They want to see you in a dumb position and doing shit like this. Ultimately, this is what they think of us, but this is life to a nigga. And when you look at them, Cat Tish Williams is saying that this is fire, glorifying, women being promiscuous and glorifying men really not taking care of business, being, YNs, being a so-called hood nigga, all right, and unaliving somebody. It's just pushing everything that's against the scriptures, murder, all right, women dealing with multiple men, men dealing with other men's women. It's ludicrous. It's crazy. Like halfway through this, I just lost track of what they were actually saying. You know, so I'm not gonna read it again. You can read it again if you want to try to make heads and tails of it. Like I said, the darker skin one is Keisha. The lighter skin one is Tiff. You know, like I said, I stopped watching the show because they doing shit like this, man. Nobody wants to see no shit like this. You know? Um and this is not gonna be a long video at all. I just had to, get this off my chest. Hosea 4:6 it says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." Right? Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee. Right? So the Lord rejects hood booger bullshit like this, man. This is not cool. This is not what's up. This is not what your daughter, your sister, okay, or anyone else for that matter should subscribe to be. You should not want to get with a woman like this. They're best friends, and they got kids by the same dudes. Now, there's nothing wrong with if it was a man and he was dealing with both of them. Okay, that's cool. You know, but they're swapping. You know, her first baby daddy is her second, and her second baby daddy and falling in love with her. This, that, and the third. Nobody wants. No, that's not cool. Like I said, there's a bunch of confusion, and it's just off. All right, and our people are destroyed because they glorify this shit, man. Like it's cool. It says, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So man, hey, Jake is gonna get destroyed for shit like this. Also, while I'm here, might as well throw this one in too. Bear with me here. So let me see. We just got this quick statement. So here in Omaha, we have what's called Omaha Days, right? Every 2 years, everybody that's from Omaha, they come back to Omaha, and it's like a big party, right, in the hood. All right, it's mainly, where Jake is, but really, everybody really celebrates it. That's down north, all right, in North Omaha. But it really, like I said, everybody celebrates it except for like maybe not the rich white people, but poor white people celebrate it. That been around in the neighborhood. Mexicans, everybody really celebrate it, but it's mainly the Negroes here in Omaha who propagated, who originated it, and where it comes from. So this is a post that I found on social media the other day. It says, talking about we don't want Mexicans at Omaha Day. Shut the fuck up. We in there every year, and y'all wonder why our community stays stagnant. Opportunities for growth and revenue, and y'all want to try to chase those that support. I love Norfolk, and my people know me, and we stay showing love. Y'all can keep that hate in. Y'all can over there. I guess you wanted to say you keep that hate over there. So, or excuse me, Omaha is really racially divided. Like I said, most Jake or Judah, stays down north. Um, Issachar generally stays over south, and Esau stays out west. And of course, you got two-time losers sprinkled in both, right? But every year, Cinco de Mayo, Jake be over south, you know. And guess what? Every other year during Omaha days, Mexicans be down north. All right. Really, I don't see a problem with it, but a lot of things been going on this year with like Jake saying that ICE coming down on the Latinos is not our problem. We don't want the Mexicans over here for Omaha Day. It's a lot of niggas that are going to get destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. They just don't understand that we are the same people. That their season is season just like our season. If you understand what I'm saying, we got the same flavor. We enjoy the same things, but our people just can't understand that. So being stuck in that mindset is going to get our people destroyed. That's why. Matter of fact, let's uh how does the scripture go? I believe it's Ezekiel 38. Is it 37? Yeah, here we go. You call all your Shai. So this is Ezekiel 37 and 15. It says, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel and his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel and his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and thou shalt become one in thine hand. Now, Judah is the Negroes, okay? It says in his companions, speaking about Benjamin and Levi, the so-called Haitians, Levi, and the West Indians, all right, Jamaicans, Caribbeans, so on and so forth. Those are the Benjamites, right? That's who are represented of Judah, and then Ephraim, which are the Puerto Ricans, and his companions, the so-called Dominicans, all the South American tribes, Mexican tribes, Central American tribes. All of those, are Israel, right? And we're going to come together. So us in this truth, we understand and we recognize what it is. We accept each other. We can party with each other, and there be no problems, no complaints. But that's a brotherhood. That's different, than just niggas in the street, man. But this is why the Lord's going to have to come with great judgment, because our people don't understand. It says, verse 18, it says, and when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, what wilt thou show us without meanest by these? Like, man, what you mean? What is this? What are you talking about? What do you mean? All of these people on here. It says, say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, or Lord power, Yahweh. Behold, I'll take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel and his fellows, and put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they should be one in my hand. So we're all going to be one people. All right. Judah's not going to. I think there's a scripture that says that. How does it go? Yeah, bear with me. Well, not with the Vex, Ephraim. Something like that. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Isaiah 11 and 13. This is Isaiah 11, and I started at 12. It says, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Right? We are all being brought together in these end times, these last times. All right, it says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. So we're all going to be together. All right, we're all going to come back together. So this, Judah hating Issachar beefing with Judah, all that's of the world, man. We can't be in that mindset. All right. Ultimately, we're doing this work for Yahweh Shem Shai. So we need to gather all the tribes and all get out of here collectively together. So that's all I really wanted with this, Lord. Well, this is edifying. And we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Give me double honors. Giving double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom taught me this truth. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. Hey, look at that 144. Hey, Shalom.